be making money on BeatStars or something like that, and then you get audited for extra income, because trust and believe me, BeatStars is going to report all the income that you guys are making, and they're going to say, this is where we sent that money to. And if you don't have your stuff together and you don't have your corporation set up, guys, it's going to hurt you.
What's going on, family? It's your man SG1 from the Grammy Award-winning team, the Peacemakers and music-millionaires.com. Now, I know what you're going to be saying, guys. We heard the intro of the video. We see your title. What are you talking about, SG? Well, let me ask you a question. Have you made $5 in beat sales this year? Have you made $10 in beat sales? Have you made any money in beat sales at all this year? Well, if you did, here's what happens. You are held personally liable for any money that you made. Real simply put. You know why? Because I guarantee most of you don't have a business set up. You don't have your business set up the proper way. And Uncle Sam is going to want that because, like I said at the very beginning of this video, BeatStars and other platforms that you use to sell your beats on is going to report to the government because they are a real business. And so they're going to tell the government's going to say, hey, you made X amount of dollars this year, and you need to be taxed on that, and we need our money. And they're going to say, whoa, hold up. I didn't make all that money. We sent that money over here. So I know what you're saying. Why is all this that you're saying is important to us? Why are you pushing the issue of having your business set up and all the different things? Because it's one of the issues that we ran across at the very beginning of our music career and our stint within the music career. Not having our business set up, taking on personal liability, and really not being looked at professionally as professionals, because when people asked how did we want to get paid and what name they should cut the check in, we had our personal names in play. And then what that did was it made them look like, okay, you guys don't necessarily have your stuff together. And it becomes obvious. So
this was one of the steps that you just can't get around, but we didn't know that. Not having a properly structured music business is like having a car with no gas. And I mean that literally. It's like you got the keys to a nice car. You're pushing the car around town, right? People are looking and turning their heads, but you never knew you needed gas for the car to run, right? So you're like, what's the big fuss about these things, right? It's like being a caveman. So not having a business formed and structured and filed is one of the things that hurt us the most. And others like us so bad, because we had to do everything in our names, which meant we took on personal liability. This is the thing that I have to cover this, guys, with you, because if I don't cover this with you first, you're going to say, well, he didn't teach us the right way, and that's what I want to do. So you need to get rid of that personal liability. And not having a business set up properly made taxes a pain in the butt, because when you take on that money and you get audited or something, you are now held personally responsible for all the money that you have made. Not to include that with a properly set up business, you can control and acquire your publishing rights, guys. That was one of the most important things we didn't understand. Controlling and and recognizing our publishing rights. And no one was talking about that with us. No one was telling us this. And it was so many advantages to this that, we can't go into it now. I'll definitely cover it in the course. But it was so many advantages to this that it was mind blowing. However, it doesn't take much to get this done. And for those of you who've already either set up your business before, you know this, and what I'm saying is true. But for those of you who has never done this, who've never set up your business the right way, there's some things you need to think about. And I'm going to outline a few things so that you can decide how you want to do this, but you need to get it done. All right. And one of the things that you want to think about is, how do you want to set up your business? What type of corporation do you want to set up? Do you want to set up a LLC? Do you want to set up a S corp? These are things you got to think about. You need to choose one of those for your business corporate identity. This will also determine how your taxes will be paid, guys. It's very important, because when you make money, what you don't want to do is be making money on BeatStars or something like that, and then you get audited for extra income, because trust and believe me, BeatStars is going to report all the income that you guys are making, and they're going to say, this is where we sent that money to. And if you don't have your stuff together, and you don't have your corporation set up, guys, it's going to hurt you. And with your corporation, you're allowed to have tax breaks for every piece of equipment that you purchase, for everything that you buy, for every time you took your wife out to lunch or dinner. That's a business expense. You need to write all that off so you're not paying taxes to the IRS. And if you set this up the right way and you treat yourself as an employee, you can actually be getting money back. Okay, you can take a loss. You can treat it the same way you treat your company that you work with now. And as an employee, you can be writing your taxes off and actually get an IRS check written back to you if you do it the right way, guys. So it's real important that you set up your business the right way. Also, you need to choose what state you want to incorporate in, whether you're going to use your home state or you're going to use a foreign state. And what I mean by that and why I'm saying that is because in some states, they give great tax breaks. Like we're incorporated in Wyoming. We don't pay taxes in Wyoming and our business is virtual. However, these are things you guys got to think about. And it's one of the very first steps you need to be doing. And I have this course inside of the website right now. For those of you who are already with the website, you can go in there and find that out now. But something you definitely want to try and do is make sure your corporation is filed under your production company or your artist name, okay? And like I said, there are tons of benefits included to doing this, guys. So make sure you don't put yourself in a bad situation where you're taking on personal liability. Make sure that you take advantage of the tax breaks that you will receive, okay? And make sure that you go to IRS, get a free EIN. It's perfectly free. You don't have to worry about nothing, and there's no one that you need to talk about. It's pretty self-explanatory. And you guys gotta do that and make sure that you have your business set up.
Now, guys, if you want more information like this, please go over to music-millionaires.com. I'm personally going to tell you how to set up your music business in less than an hour. Literally, it takes less than an hour to get your music business set up the proper way. And that way you don't have to worry about whether or not Uncle Sam going to come knocking at your door trying to take something that he wants from you, right? Or taking your house or your shoes or your beat machine or your dog. Yeah. All of that stuff. Make sure that you have not, guys, already, make sure you push the subscribe button. It takes nothing. It costs nothing to keep getting quality information like this, setting you up for success 100%. Your man SG1 from the Grammy Award winning team with the Peacemakers saying, music is life. We out.